Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going on a run with a very new, nice looking FL5 Civic Type R. This was picked up by a friend. He just received delivery a few days ago, just last week. So it's very new. It doesn't even have PPF on yet. So let's have a quick look around of this car. This is the Sonic Grey Pearl color, which is the same as my spec. I've chosen this color as well. It looks amazing in the flash. It has this bluish hue to the grey, so it's different from the Audi Nado Grey. The Audi Nado Grey looks a bit more like a concrete grey, but this has a blue tone to it, which is really nice. So the front fascia, you can see everything is open. The opening is actually quite large. You see the radiator right in the middle. These vents direct air to the brakes, which is pretty amazing actually. You can see it goes all the way back to the brakes. This side decorative piece is not functional though. It's a bit of a shame, but everything else is functional. I really like the sculptured look of the front face, where it kind of pops out and then comes back in, and the headlight actually sits in to the front fascia, which give it a bit of layering and sense of depth, which looks very amazing. And you can see the Type R logo right here and the red Honda badge that is specific to the Type R vehicles. Looks very amazing. The top hood vent that allows hot air to escape from the engine bay. So in person, this flared out front fender looks very amazing. Looks very sculptured, very masculine. You can see the air vent on the side right here. The Pilot Sport 4S tires with 6-piston Brembo brakes in the front. The blacked out mirrors. Personally, I think from the rear 45-degree angle, this car looks the best. I really like the rear end design of this vehicle. It looks very distinctive of the Civic, and for the Type R, the bodywork is actually mostly different from the standard Civic. You can see the rear fender flares out quite a bit to house the wider wheels. It's all integrated into the bodywork and the front fender as well. So makes this car looks very different from the standard Civic. Looks much more aggressive and looks much wider as well. So the back, you can see the tail light, the very nice looking rear spoiler with the aluminium upstands. You can also see the very distinctive 3 exhaust the triple exhaust pipe design of the Type R. So the center one is larger and the two side ones are smaller, and the gloss black diffuser is also functional and looks very, very good. Look at the side profile of the car. So it's a lift back design, which is very practical actually. You can fit more stuff inside than a sedan body shape. That's the side skirt. Looks really nice as well. Very integrated into the body of the car, which is very well done, very well designed by Honda. You can see the rear fender flare from this angle. You can see the rear wheels kind of widens out towards the back. I love this crease that goes right from the front all the way to the rear tail light. Amazing looking car. So can't wait to get mine. I'm not sure, I don't have an ETA for delivery yet, but I believe it should be sometime early next year. Again, this gray color looks amazing in person. So I'm glad that I chose this color. Yeah, can't wait to get mine. Hopefully I will hear from Honda very soon. There's actually a lot of room between the radiator and the engine, so it's better for cooling as well. And the heat actually can escape from the hood vent right here, so that's really good. It's interesting, there's quite a lot of space behind the engine as well. Yeah, so everything is quite spacious in this engine bay, which is a good thing. Everything is very accessible. Also next to the Civic Type R is the GR Yaris first edition. Let's quickly walk around it and have a look as well. Yeah, the GR Yaris is quite a small car compared to the Civic Type R. It has a much shorter wheelbase, but in terms of width, it's actually similar to the Type R. So looking from the front, the GR Yaris is quite wide actually. The width seems not too much different from the Type R, but it's a much shorter car in length, and it's taller as well. The Type R looks more flat and wide, looks more streamlined. So this is a first edition GR Yaris. You can see there is a special signature right there on the window. It's pretty nice looking actually. All the bodywork is actually all integrated. So there's no stuck on fenders or stuck on bits and pieces. Which looks very good. You can also see that the four wheels, all the fenders also flare out quite a lot actually. Has a very aggressive and wide stance to it. Looks very good. Over the front, everything is functional as well. So you can see this large hole that directs air, I believe, to the brakes, and a large opening for the intercoolers. Unfortunately, this is not functional, but this houses the fog light. So we have 4 piston calipers in the front. Nice side skirt that runs all the way back. You can see the fender flares out. Very cool. Blacked out mirrors and the carbon roof. But unfortunately, this carbon roof, it is a real carbon roof beneath, but this is a wrap on the top, which comes standard in factory form. I believe if you peel this off, it's a pressed carbon fiber design, almost like a marble kind of look. So at the rear, let's have a look. Again, it's much more muscular and sculptured than the standard Yaris. We have a black rooftop spoiler there. And the twin pipe exhaust. And this diffuser here, I don't think it's functional, it's just decorative. The GR badge right there. So side by side, I actually think the Type R looks more slick, and in terms of design as well, I actually personally like the Type R design better than the Yaris. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Which one looks better? The GR Yaris engine bay is also quite interesting. Everything is very spacious and accessible. You can see this design of the air intake is quite interesting. There are holes here and here as well. So when you're driving in heavy rain or through, a pond or something, water will actually not get in here. Water comes in from here and get out from these holes. And whatever comes into this part of the tube is only pure air. So yeah, it's designed as a rally car. All these details really shows. So you can see there's quite a space between the radiator and the engine as well. It's better for cooling. And it actually uses 0W20 engine oil, which is quite thin. So this is the card key to the Civic Type R. Looks very nice. It's gloss black with the red Honda logo in the center. So with this key in the pocket, you can open the door to go inside and start the car as well. It's a very nicely designed. You can keep this in your pocket. Very good. And this is actually a physical key. You can press that and this physical key pops out. So you can use that to open your door if this runs out of battery as well. So yeah, really, really nice. So let's get inside the Type R. Wow, love the seats. Let's see the animation, the startup animation. Very nice. So we have the infotainment screen right there. Aluminium shift knob. Wow, feels very amazing. Feels a lot like the the shift knob I have in my S2000. Overall, the interior is very nicely designed, and all the materials are really nice. But unfortunately, we don't have the Bose sound system for the New Zealand spec Type R. So interior of the GR Yaris. Nice seats. It's got Alcantara in the center. Nicely shaped as well, with the GR badge on the headrest. But everything else is a bit plasticky compared to the Type R. The Type R feels much more premium. Materials are used a bit better, and the design, I believe, in my own opinion, is a bit better as well compared to the GR Yaris. GR Yaris has physical gauges for the speed and rev. Only a small screen in the center. That's the steering wheel. Cruise control. On the door card, these are soft material, which is pretty okay. The back seat is actually quite small, probably only for children. There's not much leg room. Yeah, so that's the interior of the GR Yaris. So today I'm driving my S2000 to come to the car meet. So it'll be interesting to drive the Type R once I receive it and compare it to my S2000. Obviously, S2000 is a rear-wheel drive car, so the driving dynamics will be a bit different, but I still love it. Look at the long bonnet of the S2000. It's essentially a front mid-engine vehicle, so yeah, and rear-wheel drive. So it's still a very amazing vehicle to drive, even in today's standard. So that's the GR Yaris and the Honda Civic Type R right there. So we've parked all three cars together. Again, thank you for watching. We are very lucky to have these three cars together at the same time. Looks amazing, all three of these. One rear-wheel drive, one four-wheel drive, and one front-wheel drive. Very cool cars. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.